Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, children of all ages, and that technicolor rainbow in between, greetings and salutations, and welcome in to the Maelstrom. I normally would be doing this on Sunday, but given that one, I don't have D&D tonight, and two, Breakdown is tomorrow, we're doing this tonight. And of course, as usual, I'm not alone. Hello there, Rosso.
Hello.
How you doing there, buddy?
Weekend's doing good so far.
Good.
You know what? I had forgotten that there was Breakdown tomorrow.
Yeah. It's Bosco. So we got Breakdown tomorrow, and we've got Apocalypse Meltdown on Monday, I believe.
Yep, so 3 days of wrestling.
Yeah. And on top of that, we got a pay-per-view tonight going on. We got a pay-per-view, a premium live event tomorrow. We got a premium live event on Monday. It's going to be good. And from what I understand, you've been busy working your ass off to get ready for that kind of thing. And the way Caliban talks is you've outdone yourself this time.
Oh, has he now?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. But I think it's about time that we get some wrestling going.
Indeed. Also, Bob, not seeing
I'm not streaming?
in the
Yep.
Discord. Ah, flashbang.
Did it flashbang already?
Yeah, for some reason it did for me. The white screen.
Fuck a duck.
There we go. The brother that tends to carry the team.
Yeah, it looks like he's gone through a little bit of a glow up as of late. From what I understand, him and his brother have been going through quite a bit in the arena.
Huh, you know, I kind of looked at this and was like, wait a minute, is that car? No, it isn't.
Nope. Looks like it though because of the mask, but yeah, this is Aaron. How's it going, Alpha? Of course, his brother is booked later on tonight, so Aaron's branching out, teaming up with somebody else for the night.
Wait, so he's double booked?
Not to my knowledge. Thorn is booked later tonight.
Oh, I thought. Ah, right. Sorry, I get the two mixed up.
Yeah. They dress alike, they look alike. Easy to understand.
Also, hello, Kai.
Bonjour.
Weren't you supposed to be doing the Vismind right now?
Yes. However, I only had 2 people showed up.
Would you like to go back to doing Vismind since you have people that showed up? Or did you make a call?
I made a call. We'll do it after the show.
We're about to run into a boss. I'm not fighting a boss in the Bitcoin campaign. For the player to me.
Yes. It is a boss with a value of, what is that? Somewhere around 2,000 points to it.
Travis, that is not Cog. That is Aaron. Aaron
Different bird now.
Dantes. We will postpone our death until after Maelstrom.
Yes.
Respect. I didn't realize that y'all were doing this up until after I went live. I'm like, oh, they're in the other chat. I hope
Yeah,
I
no.
don't interrupt them. And then I interrupted you. I am sorry.
The Crocfar got a ping, pulled my attention, and I went, oh, is that why nobody else is here?
No, y'all were there. There was like 3 people in the chat even before I started.
Oh, yeah. That's my computer is trying to implode currently.
I find it interesting that Aaron is teaming up with Menuano, the White Sperata.
It doesn't help that I'm the one who stuck it deep in there.
Mm-hmm. You know that nickname is going to stick, and it's going to go to every single show that Menuano is in.
Yes. It started in Wolfpack Wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
And I was the announcer, one of the 2 announcers in Wolfpack Wrestling at the time. So it is deep in there for me.
Hey, what's up, Arcleon? To be fair, the original campaign time was always after Maelstrom, but with it being pushed off Saturdays, we were starting earlier. Ah, Ahsoka. I would have started earlier, but I left work early today, and I fucking took a nap.
Naps are important for your continued mental health.
Mm-hmm. It does not help that I put the weighted blanket onto my bed.
Oh yeah, no, that's just murder waiting to happen.
So I put 3 blankets on my bed last night. I put my most comfortable one on the bottom, the weighted blanket in the middle, and the most heat-entrapping blanket on top.
Bob, how warm is it in your house right now?
Inside of my office, it's about 80, 85 right now.
That isn't too bad.
Outside, however, it's 49.
Well, it's not terrible.
Bro, I moved like 2 times between last night and the nap today. And I'm normally a hot dog roller whenever I sleep. I'm constantly moving. You gotta wonder how Solomon is going to mesh with Van Theo.
It'll be interesting, to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
The ego and the angel. There we go. That has now been updated. Mostly because Kavasha is currently actively in the call because Vismine is immediately after the show today.
Mm-hmm.
I try to sort of.
Oh yeah, no. You're off in the background though. You're not usually sitting beside me.
Oh,
Well, I think it goes without saying that Kavasha is always welcome on the streams.
Oh yeah.
thanks, everybody.
Ugh.
Well, it's kind of long.
Wait. It helps that most of the time they come out with nameplates.
I know that you look at it. I'm pretty sure there's like, I have no idea who anyone is.
Bob, I'm 7 feet tall in Maelstrom. You can't teach that. Slow head tilt. You know, technically you can. Because, if you remember, one Victor Grimm was like 5 foot even at the start of the Warzone, and at the start of MNW, and now he's like 6'8".
Mm.
Do you want to know a fun fact about the Minotaurs of Othram?
Hmm?
The more authority a Minotaur of Othram has, the more respect, the more prestige behind them, the taller they get. The largest Minotaur from Othram is the Kalarn. And the Kalarn is standing almost 20 feet tall. He used to be only about 8 foot.
Mm-hmm.
However, he eventually became the great unifier of his race, making all the various tribes from around the entire planet part of the same clan.
So, in other words, Minotaurs run on orc logic.
Pretty much. The difference being the Kalaran is a surprisingly peaceful individual outside of when he's forced to punch something. And usually punching that something is walking up to the princeling who's trying to subjugate a tribe and going, stop that. Also, we have an important notice from Crockbar. Curse you, Short Grim.
Mm. Yes.
This is Minuato. So this is Grand Admiral. This is Wimslow. The Platinum Blonde is Vantheo, run by Jonathan. And the other Platinum Blonde is Solomon, run by Vegeta.
The other costume
I do enjoy how in both MNW and a lot of the other locations, a lot of the other EFEDs, people are getting away from just naming their character their own username.
Oh, yeah, no. Well, I mean, when it was originally more, this character is you in the EFED, it's fine. However, when it's more, you are playing this character, it really helps to separate the person from the character.
Mm-hmm. After defeating Grim, Max has got to be. After defeating Max, Grim has got to be 10 feet tall. You think
You
that?
need to get the mask back first.
Good fucking luck with that.
Did Max pull a Hatafi? Because Hatafi steals things off the faces of their opponent.
I mean, Grim did steal Max's mask.
Yeah.
But then again, Grim knows something about Max that Max doesn't know about Max.
Next question, but
Is it something about the max damage?
Well, obviously it's obviously he knows something about the max damage because he avoided every single max damage during their fight.
There was like 4 different ones in the fight too.
Mm-hmm. Well, then again, every single one of his signatures and finishers is the max damage. And as Travis can confirm, it does do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And Grim avoided every single one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I will say that does go to show just how beloved Max was. Because after that happened, like the next week there was like 6 or 7 different promos that all threw shade at Grim.
I mean, to be fair, there was only one person who immediately did a promo with Grim without wanting to be virulent towards Grim.
Mm-hmm.
And he runs a reputable business, including a coffee shop.
So apparently, in canon, according to Uncle Dunk was at that dinner party that Grim held,
Ah.
and apparently it was more pleasant than Uncle thought it was going to be.
Ah.
Oh, shit, Galaxy Brain Strats.
I'm glad that Osmond could host an excellent party. And your winners, Solomon, Elazar, and Van Theo.
Not only that, it was like double Galaxy Brain.
They were both taken down outside the ring for 10 seconds. Now you see, Van Theo isn't old. He's just bleached his hair.
Mm-hmm. Unless that's natural.
I mean, the man has so much audacity. It has audacious the color out of his hair, as opposed to Vesterish, who's an artificer. So he's probably absolutely exploded the color out of his hair.
Behold, the Red Gobble.
'Tis the season.
Have you put that model together yet, Rosso?
Hmm.
I saw that you got something.
Ooh.
You got something Red Gobbo related. Unless that was somebody else.
He got it, and Ginger Boy got the book with the red gobble, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, I actually got the figurine. I got the figurine, as did Gingy.
Mm.
Beautiful. Have you put it together yet?
No, it's actually with a lot of the other kind of sort of figurines that I kind of get like at Christmas. So if there's a specific like figure that they bring out, and I kind of keep them in their box.
Mm.
True collector you are.
Yeah.
Important question. Veserish versus Goosler. Who blinks first?
I don't know. I think the world will end first.
Fair.
So these tend to be kind of like the commemorative series and other stuff. So like Bazdrog Neck Chopper, Goth Rocker, Azrak the Annihilator. I've got After a Minute Time Unbroken. I got the Red Gobbo's Surprise from last year. Uftak Blackhawk.
You got that last year because of Zator, huh?
Yeah. And Inquisitor Ostromandius, and then the Red Gobbo's Abominable Snowman for this year.
Holy
You know.
fuck. All that red on Totoro is making him go so fast I'm seeing a bit of an after image on the boy.
Well, it goes faster.
You know, I can't wait for Zator to officially rebrand to the Maelstrom's Red Gobbo.
I won't be surprised if JC does a storyline just for you being the Red Gobbo, given that it's holiday time.
For everyone playing Pokemon Go, I have important news. Super Punk has been unleashed.
Mm.
Now, there's been a bit of a chat in the arena about this particular match,
Yeah?
specifically because of the naming of it.
Oh, yeah? Do tell.
I'm legally not allowed to say anything, just like I did in 4 fucking year, and nobody noticed.
Well, apparently it's called a blood hunt.
Mm-hmm.
A blood hunt is also an official order in Vampire the Masquerade by a prince, usually to hunt down a fucker and take them the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a legally sanctioned John Wick assassination type thing.
Yeah.
So I think it was like, yeah, it was the second movie where John Wick basically had like the bounty that got put on his head, and every assassin basically went after him.
Yeah, I've actually been a part of a few of those in a previous game.
Hi, but the last game I played with Felix Candy, he ended up in a blood hunt as the subject of the blood hunt. However, the campaign fell apart before it could resolve.
Mm-hmm. Bob, I must report news to you that I had to create a new Tesseract labyrinth in the 3rd boiler room area. We have 3 boiler rooms?
Yes.
I had to throw several problems in it so I can protect the other ongoing tests, plus the side testing results are excellent.
Well, now that I know about it, I can make use of the Tesseract and quite possibly the problems. Kath, are they problems that you do not mind if they vanish into the aether? Or do you need them back at some point in time? Oh, speaking of, I almost forgot something.
I will say that I do love that Catherine's bits are always in character.
Oh yeah, no, straight up.
Mm-hmm. So for the purposes of this particular match, what are the rules?
I was never given any instructions for a blood hunt, so I set a particular match.
Okay. The blood hunt was no holds barred, first blood elimination. At least that's what it was supposed to be. If it is that, I can't. If it is that this time, I don't know.
It's not.
Okay. Okay, I have the yellow one now.
Ain't that a kick in the head?
However, if y'all want, I can basically in this match go on to the next one and then basically redo the match.
I mean, that's entirely up to you at that point, Bob. Because there was an in-character. Oh no. It could just be that Ink brought the information to the higher ups and they altered the match for this specific one.
I mean, that sounds fine. Like what I'm agreeing with what Kaif is saying. Is like that sounds like a good in-character explanation.
Mm-hmm.
So Straw Hat, she isn't turning the boilers into the labyrinth. She's putting something into. She's putting a labyrinth in a box into the boiler. Basically, it's an additional containment level. It's like putting a llama into a box, and it's like putting a box into a box and nailing it to yourself and hitting it with a hammer. Hi, I'm the hammer.
Well, the way that I see it is basically Kathjina is attaching the entryway into the labyrinth to the doorway that leads into the boiler room. So when you open the door to go into the boiler room, you go into the labyrinth. And it's set for a boiler room because, one, it is often isolated. Your average everyday Joe Schmo schmuck isn't going to wander down into a boiler room because it's a fucking boiler room. Two, it wouldn't disrupt the activities of the boiler room because of the fact that it is opening the door going into it that causes it. And three, Kathjina could have easily enchanted the door so that if a certain person opens it, aka janitorial staff opens the door, they just get access to the boiler room, whereas anybody else opening the door would be led right into the Tesseract.
Additional layers of security.
That's the kind of shit that Gabby would do.
Yeah. Hell, it's the stuff that Pisson was getting ready to do in the DAC. He didn't have to by the end of it, but the potential for needing to do it was there.
Butler and Zator getting a little bit close for comfort there.
I mean, they are both balanced.
I mean, there's 3 balanced members in this match.
Though I will have to say there was a little bit of a funny moment where it was like Butler tried to play his flute, got like a nat 1, and Sador just threw a dart and just stuck his flute into his mask.
As you do.
Try to play a flute. The sound that emits is akin to the death whistle.
I mean, I could see someone making a flute that actually plays the standard 16 notes while also still sounding like the death whistle.
Mm-hmm. A singing scream?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you are correct, Travis. Yig and Ka still occasionally go at it. Shoulder buster from Zator to Bastion.
Swing and a miss.
Zator just a little bit too short for Vesseris to get.
Death whistle and or brown note. Oof.
Ah, yes, the brown note. Rush B. No, Rush E on brown note.
I can just imagine Butler going, I have the power of God and anime on my side as he whacks with the kendo stick.
Yeah, I could see it too. I mean, he has done it before.
One of my favorite things about Butler is the nightmare that I gave him. I customized that shit so much for him. And that's only the first nightmare.
Yeah. I mean, what is worse than a nightmare about your old boss?
And here's the better part. With all the research and looking into that I've been doing for Denier, with dreams and nightmares, I've been getting fucking good at making nightmares.
Oh yeah.
Like, say, for example, one that I am keeping in my pocket and holding on to. You know how, in dreams, losing your teeth is a sign of anxiety, right?
Yeah.
Imagine it in reverse.
I mean, I could see that also being a sign of anxiety.
You're running down like a hallway, being chased by something. You turn a corner, dead end. You turn to look backwards, and there's a dozen teeth flying at you, which proceed to forcefully force themselves into your mouth and embed themselves into your gums in different places. I'm saving that for a special sumbitch.
Beautiful. And your winner, Zator.
Holy shit, that was perfect timing.
Mm-hmm. He goes for the pin right when Butler's going in for the attack animation, and by the time he got up, the pin was already over. Perfect sneak diggery by Zator.
Zator leaning into his goblin heritage and being sneaky bitch.
And that cheeky ass wave.
Yeah.
That's why I picked it.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Next match is up. Actually,
Beautiful.
we are at we'll do one more match and then we'll do an intermission.
Sounds good.
I'm messing with the audio a little bit, so the audio might be a bit tinky-tinky with this one.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, he coming out in his standard. Yeah.
You gotta wonder if he's been awful proud of that belt.
I mean, the God of Balance seems to be quite happy with the fact that Yig's been able to hold it.
Well, he's only held it one time.
Oh yeah, no. Well, I mean,
4 more to go, though.
yeah.
And of course, this is a non-title match because the contendership for the belt is happening later on at night.
Yes.
I love playing guest. I love playing Find the Hair.
Yes.
But holy shit, Alexander has such a good entrance.
Oh yeah, no. I do very much enjoy this entrance.
Like I went through and I updated Alexander's. Basically, I fully updated Alexander recently, and I looked at the entrance. I'm like, my dude, did you do something? This is really out of character for Alexander. Why is he punking the audience? Where's his fucking guitar? Turns out the new entrance didn't save, so I just copied over the old one.
Yeah.
But Alexander is such a good boy.
The
I do this.
So I've run a few test matches with some of the new models. The new Alexander fucking beats people's faces in. It is strong.
yeah.
First mate of the Drakes has to be strong. He's our Zoro after all.
Does that mean he gets lost going down a straight hallway?
Probably. It also means that he can't die because he loses his way to the afterlife.
Ah. There is an animator that I was watching for a while on YouTube. I can't remember the name of them because I haven't seen them post in a while. But they had a running gag that no matter what they were animating, there would be a Zoro somewhere in the background asking for directions. Yep.
Purple Eyes?
Might be?
Purple Eyes is the guy that does random batshit animations, and he does, like, his claim to fame is Code Geass.
Yeah.
Dude dropped off the face of the earth for a while, but then he pops up on like April Fool's Day every now and again.
Yeah, that might do it then. Usually I work through my subscriptions, but I can't remember if I subscribed to them.
Mm-hmm. Now, Purple
So
Eyes is a good dude.
Oh, yeah. Oh, apparently he became a doctor, according to Travis.
That explains why he doesn't have enough time to do it anymore. It's interesting to see what happened to, like, some of the old school abridgers. Like, say, for example, one of the ones that just fell off the face of the earth was Vegeta 3986, who was, if you remember the old Naruto the Abridged series run by Mosco and Vegeta, basically the dude, from what I understand, became a banker.
He was involved in TFS as well, I believe.
Yes, he was the very first. He was Raditz. Yeah. There was a bit about him taking Raditz from Vegeta, Raditz from Lanny. I don't think he was ever an official member of TFS, though.
Apparently he was first year Yamcha as well.
Mm-hmm. he's like one of those folks that like they work with the team on occasion, but they don't. They're not part of the team.
Oh yeah, contractor work.
Mm-hmm.
Contractor
Collaborator.
work can be good for your resume.
Probably more of a collaborator rather than being a member of.
Exactly.
Oh.
He falls into the same category as me.
Yeah.
Like I've gotten a paycheck from TFS before, but I haven't. I'm not a part of the team.
Yeah.
I'm associated with them, but I'm not a member. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I have met like most of those people in person, like the first generation. I haven't met. Let's see. I haven't met Ben before he left. I haven't met Grant or Kieran or Zito, but I've met Lenny, Taka, Kaiser, Moscow. Moscow's just a fucking sweetheart. Dude's a fucking bean sprout too. I've met Megami. I've met Gon. I've met Antfish. Antfish is chill as hell.
Yeah, no worries there, Vegeta.
I appreciate you stopping by, dude. You had a match earlier tonight.
He is. He's going to get murdered later tonight. He is the resident Hazilung with a flamethrower from the Vismine campaign. He has made good use of the flamethrower in the biohazard area.
Let's see.
We will see if that continues.
One of the things I remember talking to Kaiser about when I met him was I was walking down a hallway with the guy, and I told him, dude, I honestly don't know how you can sit at a computer and just edit all day, every day. Fate has a funny way of smiling at you and kicking you in the dick.
Yeah, because you were doing that for a little bit, weren't you?
Yeah, I did that. That was my primary job for about 2-3 years. Granted, not on the level that Kaiser does, but still.
Oh yeah.
I mean, every intro that I've done for MNW has been, it's required its own, plethora of editing for me to do.
Oh yeah. With the fucking number of clips that you do, the edits that you do, and all that, I can only imagine what your timelines look like.
Darkleon getting dangerously close to the inside of Yig's mouth there for a second.
I did some testing. Previously, and Yig, in one of my test matches, used the finger bite not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times in a row, back to back to back to back.
Oh yeah, no, he's a bitey bitch. I think he has it on 5 move slots. There's a reason why when Yig first got on the show, Squinto and I were having a laugh and saying that Yig will reduce somebody to nups. Because we tested Yig against Ash, and Yig, I think, went after the fingers about 20 times in one match.
I will say though, Kaiser's husband. I fucking adore Kaiser's husband.
Caliban. Thank you for subscribing for 63 months now.
My God, he got him with the Janissary sling.
Greetings, Caliban.
Opener, Yigya, kicking.
That's not good.
Oh,
Bonk!
I look away for 2 seconds.
Caliban, good to see you, my friend. Exactly, Willie. Bite. That bird is mad. And not only that, the disrespect. Attacking him from behind and hitting him with his own belt.
Yeah.
Why do I have a feeling that this is not over?
I can't imagine what you mean, Bob.
One,
also, Bob.
2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my God. Caliban has been subscribed for over 5 years. What the fuck is going on with my life?
It could have been longer, Bob.
Huh. Funny that, Vegeta. That
What?
dead bird has been acting real strange, almost lively ever since the Death Domain came out. That being said, I think John Twitch is banging on my door, telling me that I need to run some ads to kill the pre-roll. So let's go ahead and let's stand up, y'all. Grab a drink, stretch your legs, stretch your waters, drink your legs, have a snack, and we'll meet back after these messages. We'll be right back.
What is that? Is that ABC?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Bob, check out the microphone free zone.
Yeah. Fuck.
That's a nice, quick little edit.
That's... Yeah.
To get that sorted out was like 10 hours of work.
Yeah.
I don't have the mentality to sit there and edit for that long. I'm sorry.
And that's not just editing. That's me doing some custom artwork, some custom animations, and then the editing on top of that, and then also getting the footage.
Thank you, Caliban, for confirming that for me.
You know,
Yeah.
I just made a realization.
Right?
If Caliban ran ads to kill the pre-roll on his streams, he could actually, for whenever it comes to M&W, he could legitimately play the M&W ads at the same time as the ad rolls are going through.
Oh, yeah, no. Travis doesn't have a beetle beside his name, so I can't ask him until we get back. But...
A beetle?
Yeah.
You mean a bottle?
The fancy little thing. The thing that lets me know that this particular individual doesn't see ads.
Yeah, it's a bottle.
Yes. What it is a bottle, but the technical term is a beetle.
Apparently, Travis can, in fact, hear you.
Ah, oh good. Travis, did you ever drop the brass kettle? To the rest of the ads for M&W? Because it might just not be in the cycle for what Caliban uses. If you did.
Caliban has like two or three different groupings of ads, and he basically chooses which group he wants to play at any given time.
Oh yeah. That's fair enough, Stormtrooper. Yeah, some people get unlucky and they get hit with like 5 ads. Or apparently in Alpha's case, 8.
Fuck. It must be like 8, like 10-second or 15-second ads.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Because I think I'm going to double check, but I think I still have your version of the brass kettle because I was using. Oh, my eyes! I was using it for my own streams for a little while there. But hey, these fuckers.
Yeah. Now, Thorn is definitely going to get confused with Caw.
Well, it's black and white and red all over.
Mm-hmm.
I just realized I can make a terrible joke.
I realized that I could have a match of just beaky bitches.
Yes. So, Thorn may be 7'2" outside of the arena. But because the arena shows you the essence of a person, Thorn is still short on essence.
Mm-hmm.
Also, that's a great hat.
Not to mention, apparently not to mention he chews with elf teeth. I don't know what elf teeth are. I mean, are they like bird teeth or something?
I mean, elf teeth mean you can't chew into anything that has meat in it. They will recede into the gum line if you try to bite into a ham shank.
That is fucking amazing.
Yeah. God, Vegeta, you can't just ask that.
Like, oh my god, you can't just ask somebody why they're black.
Travis, basically it's our way of hand-waving, oh, you've changed in the game, but you haven't changed on the show. It's why Yig is not going to slowly lighten in color over time like he has been. It's why Thorn didn't change to be a Minotaur the second he changed to be a Minotaur, stuff like that. It's why even though Caw is dead, he's still in the arena. It's also why somehow Lucius is even more smug in the ring than he is out of the ring.
KM, enjoy your shoe.
Just don't be late for the ball, okay?
Where do you think KM found it?
Oh yeah, there's the ballroom dance coming up soon.
I mean, it was either in the ball or at the Ghost Trick Mansion. I mean, to be fair, Vegeta, there's not that much of a delay. I just sat there, turned and looked at the chat on one side a little bit later, because I saw it pop up, I just didn't read it right away.
Yeah.
I was distracted by the fabulous hat Thorn was wearing.
For some reason, 24 has just been giving fire hats to the pirates.
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, a lot of the traditional English hat designs have this sort of really good look for pirates if you add any sort of filigree to them.
Mm-hmm. I want to make a Mad Hatter now.
I mean, what's stopping it?
Time,
Fair.
energy. The fact that I have
Yeah.
like 50 other things I should be doing, like doing posts in Maelstrom.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you have a good excuse at least.
I need to be mauling you with a loop guru.
Now you see, I wouldn't say that one's a good excuse. You can leave that one on the back burner.
No, I'm pretty sure I need to put that one on the forefront.
All right, fuck. I'll keep running.
Here's the problem: you're running into an orcish horde, so
Yes.
you're gonna have trouble running through them because they're enemies.
I mean, they don't know I'm an enemy. They just know I'm running away from the Rougarou.
Yeah, but you're not orc.
Yeah, fair. I am kind of green though.
Green is best. Green is best.
Yeah.
Also, Bob, there is a, what was it, 5th edition SRD, and it has a character sheet called the Hadder. I put it in microphone free zone for you to have a look at. So if you do want to do the Mad Hatter, there you go.
Nice. Like, I always think about things to kind of tinker and trigger, and Prince of Frost's only child, thank you for the $6.48 tip. A deal is ever so much fun. I do wish more people would make them with me.
I'm legally not allowed to make a deal with you for several reasons. One of them being I'm an opposing court.
I am grateful that the two of you are keeping Fey politics in a civil manner in this chat room.
Oh yeah. Well, I say opposing court. I'm not summer court. I'm technically fall court.
I don't even know what court I would fall into.
Does your family have ties to the Fae?
Mine
What,
is
like in character or out of character?
Yes.
I
Out
don't
of
think
character.
so. No.
Out of character.
Zator definitely.
Yeah.
Zator isn't a Fey goblin. He is sort of traditional goblin / grot.
He's not a fey goblin, also known as a foblin.
So, Kayeth, both sides of his family has been accused of consorting with the Fae. And he has made deals with people for their souls in the past.
Yes. I have gotten in trouble for making deals for people's souls in the past. Not anything on a Fey level, just please stop doing that. This is a Wendy's. Lucius missing the Dorvish Doorbreaker.
That's the thing. Twitch streaming all is based on how you're viewing the stream and everything like that, because I will watch via Firefox and I'll be on a delay, whereas if I look at like mobile or Chrome, I get that information like 2 to 3 seconds earlier than Firefox.
Oh yeah. It also might be a combination of what sort of wires your IP uses. Because if they rent the wires from a major IP, you get pushed down the line, which gives you a buffering of up to 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Travis, that's a lie. Nobody uses Bing.
I had to use Bing back when I worked for Xbox.
Yeah. I mean, it's a Microsoft property, so.
I had to literally train myself to not say Google. I had to
Yeah.
train myself to say Bing, and it took me so long to untrain that from myself.
The only reason why Google has not lost the trademark on the name Google is because they keep lobbying to keep it.
Mm-hmm.
Because otherwise, they're in the same state as Kleenex. Kleenex can't enforce their trademark on their own name. Too many people say, "Oh, I'm going to get a Kleenex."
Mm-hmm.
Velcro can't enforce their trademark on the word Velcro. Too many people say Velcro.
Why would they want to? It's like Q-tips,
Yeah,
Band-Aids.
yeah. They have lost the right to monetize their own name because they became too ubiquitous with what they sell.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I'm surprised Kirby in England didn't lose it. No, not Kirby. Hoover. Henry Hoover. Or was it Kirby? Can't remember. Either way, the company sucks.
Did you hear about that shit that Lockheed Martin is working on?
Oh,
It is a plane that is like 1,100 like feet or yards long. A 500 feet or 1,100 feet wide from tip to tip. 500 feet long, can carry 12 tons, and can carry a payload of 12 fighter jets attached to their fucking wings that they can deploy mid-air like the world's angriest hornet's nest.
wonderful. And your winner, Lucius Aurelius Alanius.
I listened to that shit, and I'm like, that is just some shit that Gabby would make.
Yeah. It is a ship deploying ships deploying ships. Grokbar in here with the tactical booing.
You know what, Catherine? Fuck yeah.
Cat Pyre, Vampire, or Elf Pyre? I'm sorry, that was a terrible joke.
You say that. That's now the bet.
Perfect. This is such a Western theme. For half a second, I thought it was William Buckland.
Mm-hmm. Ah, yes, the walking plague.
What do you mean? He looks perfectly healthy.
I know, right? Nianthropy. Ah, shit.
Man,
You fucking say that.
that's better than the Empirism.
Clownanthropy, but with cats.
Yes.
Oh,
Now the Empirism.
I think I just found the arc for season 2.
Beautiful.
The cat plague.
Wonderful.
Everybody has to make Now I just need to find somebody who is a shitpost goblin that will make Catboy and Catgirl versions of everybody on the roster.
Beautiful. Do we know somebody who's that big of a shit poster? I mean, we do, but do we know somebody who's that big of a shit poster and willing to do it?
That's the question, isn't it?
Hey, Reject.
Hey, Reject, how's it going? Reject, you say this. Part of my job does occasionally require me to deadlift a fridge.
And then he lifts a 3-pound baking pan and pulls his back.
I'm never going to hear the end of that one, am I?
No, you're fucking not. Just like Monty is never going to hear the end of the Neurothictor.
The what?
Oh, I get to tell a fucking story now.
Lord.
So there is a, you know how Monty likes Warhammer models, yeah?
Yeah.
So she was she was looking online and she found a proxy model of, it was like a I think it was like a Neurolictor plus like a Gene Tyrant or something like that. It was like a crossbreed. But they took it and the proxy model, they gave it booba and they gave it cake.
Wait,
So-
I think I may have seen the image, but I didn't know it was called the Neurothictor.
It's called the Neurothictor.
Lord.
And I think I might have shown it to you. So Monty basically said, Monty was like kind of embarrassed when she was talking about it in chat, right? During her stream. And Arkoff wasn't there. So I straight up told her in her chat, I'm fucking telling Arkoff. And so time goes on. I basically copy the picture of the item, and I posted in cave chat. I'm like, hey Arkoff, Monty just bought this. Do you know what this is? And he immediately replies, oh, I would assume that's. Well, Bob, I would assume that would be a Slaanesh model, given that it has, given the chest of it, that is quite common on Slaanesh models. You know what? Fair. Slaanesh is a thing, and Slaanesh is kind of fucked up. So, time goes on, and I wake up, and I see a DM whenever I'm going into work, and I open the DM. And it's a message from Monty. And it just says, you snitch! And it wasn't just a normal message. Snitch was bolded, italicized, and made a larger format.
Beautiful.
Amazing.
So, the way that it turns out, during the middle of their fucking date night, Arkoff was playing Elden Ring, Monty was painting models, and they were watching a video. They paused the video, and Arkoff is like, hey Monty, what's this? And then he sends her the picture. Turns out he didn't send her the picture that I sent. He sent her a picture that chat had modified. It shows the picture of the Neurothictor, and it says, don't judge Monty. And at the bottom it says, shame her. And so she had to explain everything. So she basically explained herself to him. And he understood the situation. And then he proceeded to tell her that I told her about it. And it was the funniest fucking thing, because the entire time that she's telling the story, she's laughing. She's like, "You snitch! You've ratted me out!" Yep, sure did.
Reject, I feel that in my soul. My condolences.
Unfortunately, when she messaged me, my customer service brain was still turned on. So instead of my brain being in shitpost goblin like I am right now, it was in customer service mode. So I gave her like a 4-paragraph text
Beautiful.
of a reply. The gist of it was, the gist of what I told her was, "Woman, you are the girlfriend of one of my closest friends on this planet. You get treated just like everybody else in the murder cave.
Yeah.
I would do this shit to Arkoff in a heartbeat, and I would expect him to do the same to me."
I see Frenzy has taken offense to the plague yam.
Then I also came up with, "However, if I did cross the line, I do sincerely apologize."
Hey, Gingy! I need to fight
What's up,
this
Gingy?
bitch.
Hey, Gingy.
Damn, the attitude from William, holy shit.
William's been getting mostly ignored this fight.
I mean, true American reject. I've played D&D with Monty before. Hell, I was in Unexpectable Season 1.
Hey, you're good there, Gingy. I blame Gingy for the current state of one of my browsers because I have like 30 fucking war bands for French Crusade open because of him.
How's it going, Gingy? Up a little bit later than usual? Mood.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we have that
considering that it's like 2 in the morning for us Brits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, for those that don't know, if you're an Unexpectables fan of Season 1, one of my voices is, I was in episode 101 of Unexpectables. I was one of the voices that Omnima stole. Let's see. There was Bosco Arkoff, Joe Cat, Owl Fluffs, Caitlin, myself. There was a good dozen of us that lent our voices to it. And Monty basically immediately signed us to an NDA. And she jokingly said, "If you tell anybody, I'll fight you." And nobody said a fucking word.
Frenzy with the rocking chair.
Because Monty fights bears.
Oh, we know she fights Arkoff.
It fights bears with a frying pan.
I mean, to be fair, I would fight a bear. Again. Especially if I had a frying pan this time.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, there's a hit.
Monty's a good bean.
Oh, yeah. No.
I still miss playing alongside T-Win and Aurora. Monty came up with one of the most devious, diabolical combos that I've played thus far. So Monty had an idea. So T-Wig casted Polymorph on Asmo, right?
Yeah.
And so turning Asmo into a T-Rex.
As you did.
Monty had the idea for her to cast Polymorph on Asmo, turn him into a T-Rex, and then have me come in immediately after and cast Enlarge on the T-Rex.
Beautiful. Wouldn't that just make it an Allosaurus?
I think an Allosaurus is like larger than a T. I think a T-Rex is larger than an Allosaurus, but it would make it from like from a huge to like a gargantuan-sized creature.
Yeah.
Taka was so fucking happy during that.
Oh, I believe it. I should check it. So I got an ask from somebody I know to help them make a character that would not fucking die. Because they had a DM, they didn't know what the campaign was that the DM had lined up for them.
Mm-hmm.
So I gave them a very specific Minotaur, the Minotaur from, what is it? The desert planet from MTG that they went to not long ago. Amonkhet. The Amonkhet Minotaur with I think it's the Returned template. And the giant barbarian for the class.
Ref
That
is
way-
down.
Oh,
Yep, Urza did some good
Urza
strategy
pulled
on
the
that.
Urza.
Oh, low blow by Franz.
The frenzy knows the ref is down. I think Frenzy was also busted open by Urza, so it's only fair play.
Mm-hmm.
Because busting a vampire open is basically a low blow.
I've got a character that I've been putting in the back pocket and saving.
Okay.
And it is a character that I have designed to be nigh on unkillable. So the storyline is it was a phoenix it was a female phoenix that was at war with a like a despoiler, like a evil druid, right? One that corrupts nature. And it was a guardian that tries to, keep the forest going. And so the two would go to war with each other, and the despoiler would always win against the phoenix. Like, no matter what the phoenix did. But the phoenix had the bright idea that even if it dies, it would still resurrect, because it is a phoenix.
Yeah.
So after like a dozen times, and it had the idea that he needs to win every single fight. I only need to win once.
Yeah.
So the despoiler got the idea that if I just cast Reincarnate on its corpse before it respawns, I can get rid of it. So they casted Reincarnate on the Phoenix, turned it into an orc, and then buried that orc alive while it was still unconscious, and just walked away. It became a Phoenix sorcerer. An orc
Beautiful.
Phoenix sorcerer. So it was designed to have like 6 or 7 different kind of damage stops after one instance. Like, once you hit 1 HP, damage stops.
Yeah.
Like Orcish Endurance, the Phoenix's Resilience, items, so on and so forth. This thing was meant to be very difficult to kill.
you basically have to like Deadpool kill this thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I mean, the build that I gave the person for the Minotaur, and your winner, William Buckland. You basically have to kill it 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
And if the DM allows feats, it becomes 6 times.
Looks like William gets a shot at death next week.
Beautiful. Well, if Yig isn't dead by then, we'll see how that goes.
Indeed. You know how Aura has like a custom image for this particular screen?
Yeah.
So, I have a character, and the character is called Apple a Day. And so, it is, back in the day, there was a different E-Federation that was starting a stand league where everybody had their own different stands that would fight in a league.
Yeah.
And of course, being a part of the community and putting Grim into every E-Fed that I could to make myself a heel universal wide, I submitted Grim's stand, Apple a Day. But it is different than a normal stand. It is half of Grim's soul. It is the physical embodiment of everything that Grim sees as weakness. His joy, his kindness, his generosity. Every huggy, feely, positive emotion that he would deem as weak, he expelled from his body in pursuit of power, and thus gave birth to Apple a Day. Getting back to my original story, Apple a Day has been on different shows. And he is a shitpost character. He is meant to lose. All his stats are 69. He is a giant that moves around like a cruiserweight. Now, this picture right here, for him, I decided to do a shitpost trick on the showrunners that have Apple a Day. So instead of like a picture of Apple a Day, the only thing that they would see is a photorealistic apple with a pair of fucking anime eyes on them. And the first time that that was debuted, Sandman lost his fucking mind.
Right, because Sandman used to enhance for that E-Fed.
Mm-hmm. That E-Fed passed hands to like 4 or 5 different fucking people before it eventually died. I wish I could forget the fruits.
There was what? There was the watermelon. There was the cherries. I think Offkey still has the cherries. I'm gonna see if he's remade them for 24.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 23 if we're lucky.
I think there was a lemon.
Yeah.
Melanie, Melanie was okay because Melanie was Manda's character.
You know, because there was Melanie, who was the more interesting concept to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was the cherries. We won't get into the cherries. They can stay in the pit.
Mm-hmm. The cherries were just meant to be assholes.
Yeah.
But the fruits I liked. It's just management on that show was a bitch.
Well, the man could have been better.
And I wish I could forget that E-Federation.
It'll be gone in a couple of years, Bob. Just stop thinking about it.
I wasn't thinking about it until that shit got referenced, and then it all came back.
Ah, fair. I have so much stuff that I need to catch up on for the lore. I have not gone through the threads in about a month now.
Good.
Oh, Sam's doing great, Caliban. Somebody's remembered him.
Sad is always good when somebody remembers them.
Yeah, he's better when they share their food with him. However, that's a side effect of him being a heavy lung.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, while Hezulung are in fact omnivores, they do prefer eggs, fish, and bugs. I do not ask that you eat and share bugs with your Hezulung. However, they do very much enjoy hard-boiled eggs.
I was so drawn on so cool.
Music Man or Wolfman? Oh, right, the Elf Pyre one. I forgot that was the joke.
Alpha spent 10 points and won 8,358 points.
I mean, he also bet on the Elf Pyre.
Mm-hmm. He was the only one that bet on the Elf Pyre.
Speaking of, if I remember correctly, William Buckland is still in Sanctuary somewhere, isn't he?
I don't think that William Buckland has officially... William Buckland, I think if he's been approved, he's probably in Sanctuary. He just hasn't started play yet.
Yeah, he's had a couple of scenes, but that was months ago.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would have been closer to June? Maybe March.
Right. William Buckland is a beach cowboy.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Nate, who is I Albatross, and Minuano, which is Grand Admiral.
Yes.
Minuano hasn't been approved yet because from what last I heard, the character sheet isn't quite finished yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good. That's the thing about Maelstrom. Maelstrom is made so that you can pop in, play your game, step away, fade into the background, and come back, and nothing has happened. Plus, if you come back from after a while, you have a lot of fucking experience to gather up on.
Oh, yeah.
Maelstrom is like an AFK game.
It is. If you choose to be active, everything goes a little bit faster. If you don't choose to be active, everything still goes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, up until level 10 anyway.
Yeah. Alpha, a lot of people have done that lately. Like,
Yeah.
Off-Key stepped away from everything for a while.
Yeah. Dag stepped away for a little while as well.
Mm-hmm.
He's been thinking about coming back, but there's no guarantee on it because Dag is Dag and he has to deal with multiple fronts.
Mm-hmm.
Stag is a good people, though.
Everybody... Go ahead, Russo.
I was going to ask, since there was like, I think like a New Year or Christmas thing that was bonus that was given last year, what's going to be happening with this year?
Who's to say?
Okay, because I was just kind of wondering, because last year was like, oh, you get like an extra week of experience, but it's like, if you're level 10, what happens in that situation?
Everyone gets a potion of Christmas cheer.
Not a bad idea.
Give me 3 days to make the potion using the Vismind system so I can transfer it over to 5th edition. Oh, and since Vegeta is somewhere in the chat, Vegeta, the boss you're going up against had 20,000 points for me to spend. Are you ready?
Oh my god.
Yes, Bob?
Are you ready for Necromancer Thorn?
Ooh. Microphone free zone?
Nope. You find a holy symbol of Merkul. Once per day, you can use it to animate a tiny beast. The tiny skeleton or zombie remains under your control until it is destroyed or you animate a new undead. AC 10, 1 HP, unable to deal damage.
And your winner, Aura. Which, if I remember correctly, a tiny beast includes crows and cats.
Uh-huh.
And crabs.
Crab. Speaking of, I haven't done this yet today.
Undead, a tiny skeleton crab, which is just an empty shell.
You see, the problem with it being Carl is Carl was a medium-sized crab.
Mm-hmm.
Or, no, wait, that was Paul. Oh, that's just a nice thing to find.
Quasits are demons. Or are they devils?
They're otherworldly. That's the important thing.
This is defense number 4 for the Leaper brothers.
Oh, did nobody else submit? Oh, right, no, right. Never mind, I'm an idiot. This is the #1 contendership match for the belt. Sorry, the #1 contender for the belt.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I was doing 3 things at once and I forgot where we were. A closet is the demon equivalent of an imp. Fair enough.
Oh, did you see the most recent death battle?
I haven't gotten that far yet.
Bro.
I'm still in the backlog from a month ago.
It's good. It is Bowser versus Eggman with their entire arsenal, armies included.
Oh, that death battle, that was amazing.
Okay, so yeah, no, I am that far. I just haven't... I didn't open it because I thought it was a death battle cast. So I'll go do that after. And I swear they already did that one, but I guess they're revisiting them.
I think it was Eggman versus Bowser straight up. This is with their entire armies.
Ah.
And the song kicks ass as well.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, Death Battle is made possible by viewers like you. Speaking of viewers like you, damn it, Bob stole my powers.
Sucks to suck, doesn't it, fuckboy?
Well, we do have a Patreon for the show if you want to help support the Maelstrom and keep the show going.
Fuck.
Sucks to suck, don't it?
Basically what happened is the bot hasn't been used in a while, so it basically turned itself off.
Yeah.
There you go. The bot's active again.
Thank you.
Ah, they posted Broly versus Hulk 2 days ago.
Wait, there's a command for Fireball?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. There we go.
The latest update for those that are unaware on the Patreon, we have a bio from Herode.
Ooh. A Herodian bio, if you will.
Mm-hmm. Before long, we're going to have the new a new vote on the items coming up.
JC, your luck is the same as mine, which means you just announced the winner and turned them into a loser because of it. Oh, also. Yeah. There we go. I'm sorry, man. It's mandatory. Hey! We'll turn JC into the #1 holder of points yet.
Actually, who is the #1 holder of points?
No fucking good. Apparently, I have 65,000 points.
Krokvar.
Ah.
Krokvar with 92,000 points and 80 hours. Catherine with 90,800 points and 182 hours. Myself with 81,340 with 265 hours. Willie with 72,900 points with 119 hours. Squinto with 67,520 points with 27 hours. Kayeth with 65,063 points with 154 hours. Rosso with 64,667 points with 227 hours. Stream Elements and Stream Labs
Cheaty bastards.
with 255 hours and 58 points. 255,058 hours. Manatee with 41,000 points. Chaz with 36,000 points. KM with 34,000 points. True American Reject with 32,000 points. And Stormtrooper with 29,000 points.
Fair enough.
And rounding out the top 15 is Caliban with 29,000 points even.
Beautiful. Now, Howler's bleeding and teleporting outside the ring. The fucker used Misty Step during the match. I'm going to have to fix the suppressors again.
Just True American Reject, the points are, you get the points just for watching, and they play into the various mini games that are on the channel.
Rosso, I hope you enjoy clown shoes. Hey! Welcome, Raiders. Barnard Vaughn with a rating party of 7.
Well now, Vaughn, Zacho, my dudes, what's going on? LGBT, Lancer, Gunner, Berserker, Traveler. Good to see y'all. I see that I couldn't raid you yet again, Vaughn.
Thank you, Zachary, for these 67 months at a Tier 1 subscription.
Indeed. I laughed my ass off because last week I did Jurassic Park with some of the Saved by the Spell crew. I rated Vaughn at the end of it. Then I did Maelstrom same day, like 30 minutes later, and at the very end, I barely eked out Vaughn and rated him a second time, and he was getting ready to raid us.
Beautiful.
Zacho, good to see that you're outside of your editing cave. Be sure to actually drink some fucking water, you heathen. Do not work yourself to death over wrestling action figures.
Zacho is a wonderful individual who deserves love, hydration, and a little bit of food every once in a while. And a fucking nap.
You see, you're in range of the Caliban missile. So if you fuck up and don't take care of yourself, all we gotta do is send a message, and you will be assaulted by a moose missile, which is probably enchanted with magic from the fairy in the basement.
Yes, the Intercontinental Ballistic Moose.
Every time Caliban says moose missile, all I can think is just Haruka strapped to a missile.
And just to be clear, because I have a different idea of what a moose missile would be.
Uh-huh.
What is a moose missile for Caliban, Bob?
That would be a Caliban question, if he is still here.
I mean, that's a hard maybe. He might be listening in the background. Oh, there he is. Moose launches the missile. Ah. So it is not a moose jumping off a cliff at you. Got it.
Caliban, I have one for you. Give a moose cybernetically engineered legs to be able to launch themselves forward like a spring-loaded back legs.
And your winners, the Great Gold One.
It has a missile launcher grafted to its body, and the antlers are the targeting system.
I mean, that's probably best that the antlers are the targeting system, because moose are, one, dumb as bricks, two, can't see worth shit.
If the moose is the missile launcher, that has to make you wonder: is it on the moose's back, like one of those missile launching tanks, or is it inside the moose? Because that means that the moose would have to have a compartment inside of it, and that would mean that the missile is very small.
Well, the missile launcher is grafted to the body, which means it's on the exterior of the moose.
So we're dino writing this shit.
Yeah. Which means it's probably, at best, a 50-pound payload.
Mm-hmm.
Which isn't bad.
Oh, it's on the back like a tank. Cool. Dino writing it. Gotcha. The antlers are the guidance system.
I mean, you use the antlers in combination with the rangefinder to sit there and figure out where the fuck you're aiming.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to be careful with it, because it might walk in front of a transport for absolutely zero reason as the transport is going by.
And so, the Great Gold Ones strip the belts from the Leapers. And the hope is dashed at 4. You know Papa Chaos is happy. Oh,
Ooh,
Caliban.
Cyber
Caliban, my
weasel.
friend, please. Please educate us on the cyber weasels.
I mean, they have to be similar to the synthetic squirrels.
So I know that Caliban has the moose missile. I know Caliban has the bear trap. I'm curious about the cyber weasels now. I want to see if you do anything with stoats, because those little bastards are super energetic, and they have war dances. I draw the line at geese. Never again. Oh
Now,
no.
you see, man, I have battle geese. I've managed to sit there and corral them.
The geese are too filled with hatred.
Yes, make use of the hatred. They work great as shock infantry, because nothing's more shocking than 50 geese landing on you.
Personally, I prefer rams. A very specific breed of ram.
Ah, yes.
That is a really good emote, Willie.
Ah, yes, the gritty goose.
Emotizzle, the entire show.
My condolences. It was a good show. Hello, Emontizzle.
It's good to see you, my friend. Ooh. Oh, we have so many beans to raid tonight.
Beautiful. Oh no. Oh good. Ah, I thought I just made my computer explode for a half second.
I know who we're raiding.
Ah,
You could probably guess who we're raiding.
I could. I'm guessing Arkoff.
Mm-hmm.
Arkoff's a
What's the
good name.
message going to be?
Let me see. And ad started.
Perfect timing. Hello, my name is Orem.
Oh, it's starting in a few minutes. It hasn't started yet. The raid message is, hello, my name is Orem. Arkoff is going to... Oh, we're going to get a reaction out of him.
Beautiful.
Because that is a Bosco bit.
Wonderful.
I want to thank you all for coming in, hanging out, having fun. We shall catch you next week. Thank you so much for the bits. Thank you so much for the subs. Thank you so much for the donation. I greatly appreciate it. Your generosity helps keep food on my table and keeps the internet on so that I can continue doing these shit posts. But we shall get you over to Arkoff, and please shitpost the hell out of them. Remember the raid message. Hello, my name is Orem. Have a good one, y'all.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.